close. I have to be.
Oh, okay. Ancient valuables rocks. Ancient ring. Ancient wreath. Oh wait, is this oh, it is a thing. What to do about Dalgard? This is that guy that was giving the presentations before. Data corrupted. On the matter of Mr. Dalgard, he's been a valuable member of Far Zenith for years. Even Peter saw the need for a public spokesman to preserve an anonymity for the rest of us. But with all the new members we recruited to increase funds for the Odyssey's expedited timeline, there's simply not enough berths on the ship to accommodate. Cuts have to be made. And let's face it, excuse me, Oswald lacks the skill set for our future aims. He'll retaliate if we exclude him, of course, so we'll have to give him a proper send-off. But that doesn't mean that his usefulness must end. We have plenty of source material to generate a digital puppet, giving us the means to data corrupted. So basically, they are going to off their spokesman and basically create AI-generated content of him, so make it look like he's still around. Not this way? I haven't been able to tell that there's been a lot of issues with the game. Like I haven't had frame rates issues or anything like that, which is sometimes a problem with some of these ports, especially on launch. I say as there's frame jank.
It's here.
GAIA version 6.9. Initializing. Hello.
Hi. Elizabeth? Travis Tate.
Now, what's this we got here? A Far Zenith conspiracy to steal a copy of GAIA? And her subordinate functions? Naughty, naughty. You want me to handle this, Liz? Blasphemers! Brood of vipers! With a mighty hand I smite and pour troubles upon you!
Travis.
This ain't no copy of GAIA you stole, you losers. But it's the mother of all logic bombs. So good luck repairing your data. And next time you start thinking you can outsmart a Tate, remember my salute.
And I think this was GAIA version 6.9. Ah! Ah!
Aloy? The goddess.
There is no goddess. I told you that already. That's not Gaia. It's not what I'm looking for. It's nothing but a fake.
Oh, now we're getting frame rate issues. Just when I said we weren't having frame rate issues.
I got it.
For I'm sorry.
You have a sharp bite sometimes, you know? But it was pretty amazing to see you fly off that tower and blow up the entire basin.
The thing is, there's going to be more of that. I'm out of leads, Varl. But I have to keep searching. And fast. And whatever risks I have to take, I will. And it doesn't make sense to have someone with me. Someone who might get hurt. This is on me, Varl. Nobody else.
Hold on. Before, in Meridian, you said there was a man who helped you. Silence. You said you used to talk to him a lot about things you discovered from the old world, things no one else understands. And he gave you the lance you used to defeat Hades.
He's gone, Varl. I haven't heard from him since the battle against Hades.
Sure, but Spy Master Murad back in Meridian, he's good at finding people, isn't he?
Varl,
Come on, it might work. Plus, you'll get to see some friendly faces again.
Okay. I guess it's worth a shot.
We've got a long walk ahead.
Actually, I've got a better idea.
I don't think he's ever read. Yeah, he hasn't read one of these before. Maybe that's why the Odyssey blew up, because of data corruption that might have seeped into it. I mean, not a bad theory. Yeah, so this game also kind of has interludes, which are, I guess, kind of these intermediate plot things that aren't really action, but you still have to kind of work through.
Son, it's true. She's come back.
They're not really missions, but...
Bless us. The savior of Meridian has returned.
You earned this welcome. You saved them.
Not yet.
In the name of the Sun King of Vard, a royal welcome for the champion.
Murad. I love Murad.
Murad, Aloy has an urgent matter to discuss.
Does she? That makes two of us. I've sent forth hunters for weeks. To Sunfall, all the way to the Sacred Land, searching for you. Something happened at the Spire. Come. I'll show you. Watch your step. You saved us all, to be sure, but we're still cleaning up the mess. It happened right after the solstice. We were able to explain it away, thank the sun. Otherwise, it might have caused a panic.
The statue. Sure, she'll love that.
One night, for less than half a minute, it glowed an angry red. From Meridian, it looked like a trick of the light. But those who were closer, atop the light, said it could not have been a reflection. Much to my dismay, they said the light rose up from the tower's base. From that. We left everything just as it was.
What do you think happened?
I don't know. The Spire's supposed to send out signals, messages, for the terraforming system.
But Hades tried to use it to wake up ancient war machines.
I was sure I cut the connection to that thing. Wait here while I check it out.
More wait here. Varl's like, no! Can we not?
Is that a statue of me? That's new. I guess I should be flattered by the statue. It feels wrong. Especially when my job's only half done.
Oh, hi!
Oh, hi!
Looks like a memorial. Honoring those who fell in the Battle of the Elite. Lots of brave people defended this place from Hades. Machine carcasses. Remnants from
I remember
the
you.
light. We were almost overrun by the machines Hades controlled. But we pushed through.
Is the Deathbringer still here?
Keep at it, everyone!
I've got a bad feeling about this. I don't know. Looks the same as before.
Is there anything else to investigate around here?
Yeah. Not working.
The battle really wrecked this place.
I don't see anything else. I did the bellow back.
I could pull this thing out of me. What?
Transmission complete. That's not normal.
No, he wouldn't. He couldn't. Something was transmitted from the top of the spire. I guess I have to find a way up there.
Alright, you
Maybe I can
okay,
jump to
tap
that ledge
left
behind me.
control without touching. Okay. Again, reaching control the way I have my fingers on my keyboard is going to be tough. It's something that people in my Discord and I have talked about before because they're like, don't you keep your fingers on shift ASD? And I'm like, no. What normal person does that? I do ASDF. Like a normal human. They're like, that's not normal. And I'm like, yes, it is.
Should be able to jump back and reach those ropes behind me.
Reach back. Oh, jump to the side. Okay. Oh. Oh. Oh, hold, right.
There we go. Now, how to cross over to the spire. Should be able to get up there now. I thought Silence was helping me when he gave me his lance. Looks like
Yeah,
he tricked me.
we'll never trust anything he ever gives you again.
Did he save Hades? Why would he do that? Well, if I can figure out where he sent it, I can track him down. Hopefully the transmission node at the top will tell me.
Do we go over this way?
Well, doesn't look like I can keep climbing this way.
Ah.
Looks like this panel's ajar. Can I go up through the inside? Woo! An elevator? Let's see.
Access lift activated.
Lucky day.
Engaging maintenance configuration.
Maintenance configuration.
Thing is opening up.
Yeah. Let's just freak out everyone in Meridian. Hey, it's opening up again.
There's the note.
West.
Far west. Bastard.
Well, Aloy, I see you finally figured it out. To be honest, I'm surprised it took you so long to discover my ruse.
You rigged the lands to steal Hades. How could you be so reckless?
Reckless? You're the one who tried to purge Hades before its precious knowledge could be extracted. The mysterious signal that woke it, for example. Or why to obtain one of those GAIA backups you've been having such a hard time finding.
If you knew, why didn't you just tell me?
I've been having problems of my own these past 6 months, Aloy. The difference is, I've made progress. So once your anger at my entirely necessary deception has faded, why don't you come out here and find me in the Foribbden West, and learn all that I've discovered?
Oh, I'll come find you, all right.
Yes. Well, and the coordinates make it simple enough. Even for you.
God! There's no other choice. Better let Varl and Murad know what I found.
Aloy always has a way of doing the incredible. You went inside it, and it transformed. Almost like the day of the battle.
I can only be grateful that it's a stormy day. Few will have seen the tower change from Meridian. What did you discover?
Hades. The danger didn't end here. It went into the Foribbden West. And I have to follow.
I see. That can be difficult. The West is called Forbidden for a reason. A tribe of ferocious warriors controls much of it. The Tenakth. And they allow no trespassers past its border. That said, under the Sun King of Ard, a fragile peace has been negotiated. And indeed, the next embassy will take place in a day or two on the edge of the frontier. Were you to attend the gathering under his auspices, the Tenakth might grant right of passage, instead of hunting you and attacking on sight.
Great, just what I need. More killers.
The Sun King.
Aloy, it's
We're
good
getting
to
a little frame jank here
You
again.
left in such haste. We never had a chance to properly thank you.
Can we show the champion the spear now? Please?
Itamin, quiet.
It's true. We bear gifts. Decorum usually calls for a ceremony of offering at the palace, but I thought you would prefer a less formal occasion. Bring them, please.
Avad, this is all very kind, but Who's it? Vanasha.
Quick. Better hand them over before she runs off again.
Really? Must you?
Try it on.
It's beautiful.
On behalf of all the citizens of the Sundom, may these tokens remind you of our eternal gratitude.
He's a little soft-spoken anyway, so it could be why he's...
Perhaps you'd like to spend more time with your friends. Come speak to me when you're ready to depart.
New fancy spear. Learn more about characters from the past. Navigate to the character bio section of your
attach the
notebook.
master override to my new spear. Should be a workbench around here I can use.
So M goes to map as well. So why does tab go to map if M goes to map? And why can I make tab not go to map? Wow, okay, so we have all these bios. Varl Nora warrior. Varl is a warrior from the rustic Nora tribe. His mother, Sona, is the tribe's war chief. Known for her iron will and stern disposition, she trained him to become a skilled... something. Oh, Jesus. I'm not reading all that. Elizabeth Sobek. I mean... yeah. GAIA, Travis, Hades, Ted Farrow, Rost, Silence, Blameless Marad, Avad, Banasha, Uthid. What's the surprise? Oh, that's, okay. Delver's Journal. Oh, I missed this. Journal filled with hastily scrawled glyphs. Day 1, we descended into the valley and breached the ruins. Boss always had a good sense for delve sites. And by the forge, he was right. This place is untouched. Had to knock down a few machines while we were moving our gear. Pesky things kept popping out of the ground, but otherwise we've had the whole place to ourselves. Set up camp near the main entrance. Faroof nearly jumped out of his skin when he dropped his hammer and it went a-clanging down the stairs. Kid's first delve, I reckon. Even if he swears otherwise, he's lucky this one's above ground at least. Day 2. Push further into the ruins. Boss tested out his latest prototype of what he's calling a hook and pull. Name needs some work if you ask me. I showed Faroof a simple trick to evaluate salvage. The less it's rusted, the higher price will fetch in Meridian. I mean, that seems like common sense, probably. All in a good day, until he insisted he saw the trees shaking across the river. Kids jumpier than frog on hot coals. Felt a deep rumble in the dead of night. Land shake maybe, but it's got the whole crew on edge. Boss ordered half of us to set up a second camp further in. Figures we'll pick this place cleaner faster than if we split up. No arguments there. Think I'll set up a training dummy for Faroof. Kid can barely hold his own against a burrower. Day 6. Only a few of us left. Kid didn't make it. Machine blasted him with acid at the river crossing. Can hear it slithering outside. A few more minutes rest, then we're going to make a run for... My God, look at all this. Oh, can I? Ooh, right. So the skill tree... yeah, I may... I'll need to decide how I want to handle this. Like, I mean, as far as, like, looking through it. Because I may go through it either on a stream or off stream and then just cut it out of the YouTube. I'm not sure. Let's see what our initial skills, I assume. Resonator Blast. First strike an enemy with melee attacks to build up energy on your... Oh, first strike an enemy with melee attacks on to build up energy on your spear. Then with fully charged, tap B to energize your target. Finally, switch to a bow and shoot the energy on the target to deal a large amount of damage. Okay. Oh, progress story to unlock. Can I not do any of these? No, I can do this one. Increase your concentration limit, prolonging... Yeah, yes. Please. Immediately! Not enough skill points. Alright. Survivor? It's like we can't do this one. Not... Oh. Did that use all my skill points? small health potions. So the way inventory works on this is you basically have just a inventory spot for that thing. And I assume maybe these can increase because, like, when they run out, basically you have to go to, like, a your stash or something to get more, I think. I mean, unless you just pick them up. Why do we have, like, 250 slots for keys, but only 100 for Richwood? That seems kind of weird. I thought I had 2 skill points, though. So, and then we have the pool caster. Alright. Let's talk to people. Away with you.
The sculptor wanted something even bigger. Twice the size. Covered in gold and jewels. But I was quite certain you wouldn't appreciate that.
You were right.
That's after the job's done.
I'm sorry, Avad. It's good to see you, but I can't stay long.
I see. I'd hoped you'd remain in the city for a time. Perhaps at the palace.
Meridian's still in danger. But it's bigger than that. To put things right, I have to go west. To Nox territory.
By the sun, that's a Nox? Well, perhaps Murad already told you, but after years of hostility, we've negotiated a truce in hopes of a lasting peace. Another embassy will be held in just a day or two.
What makes this coming embassy so special?
Well, just like today, it is special because of the guest. Our delegation will meet with the Tanakh just outside Barren Light. We'll give them treasure, and they'll return a prisoner. Fashav, one of our finest soldiers.
Soldier? Don't you mean raider?
No, not in this case. Fashav is my cousin, nothing like Helis and his ilk. He joined the Western expedition with the hopes of reining in certain excesses. But he was captured during a heroic defense of our forward base at Cinnabar Sands, and has been held ever since.
Your cousin, Fashav. How long has he been a Tanakh captive?
5 years. Tanakh emissaries swear he is well, but I wonder. That tribe is renowned for its brutality. How did he survive? Well, I'll know soon enough. If you see him before I do, tell him that I await him in Meridian, where he belongs.
If I see him, I will. When you say years of hostility, I assume you mean the Red Raids?
Ah, yes. My favorite subject.
I wouldn't ask if I didn't need to know.
As you know, my father raided all the border tribes. Asuram, Banuk, and Nora suffered greatly, resisting as best they could. But none fought back like the Tanakh. They rose up and assaulted our western front at Barren Light, sweeping us from their lands. Getting them to talk to us again after that was tricky.
How did you get the Tanakh to talk again after the war?
The same way I got you to talk. By giving gifts.
The Tanakh like tiaras?
More like medals, spices, and relics looted during the fighting. We've met with them on several occasions, and the gifts seem to have eased the tension. But this coming embassy is the most important yet. The best sign we've had so far that the Tanakh want lasting peace.
Itaman looks happy.
You got him out of Sunfall. Any happiness he has, he owes to you. He's turning into a fine young man, which he'll need to be if he's to inherit the crown.
Wouldn't the crown go to a son of yours first?
Yes, well, I'd have to get married for that to happen. Murad keeps throwing noble matches at me. But I find I'm always trying to make them into someone they're not. At any rate, I never aspired to the throne, and I don't wish to sit there forever. When Itamen comes of age, I hope to step aside. Free of the crown. I might finally be able to travel the world. Who knows? Perhaps even accompany you on one of your adventures.
You make it sound easy. I need to get going.
One moment, Aloy. There's something I must ask you. Since you left, I've thought of little else.
This isn't really the time.
But it has to be. The way you left before, there's no way to know when I'll see you again. I'm not trying to stop you, or hold you back. But I need to know, when your mission is over, will you return to Meridian? And stay? Long enough for us to spend time, to get to know each other properly, perhaps.
It's a little early for that, isn't it? Flashpoints. Are you kidding? Now it's not the time is probably the right one. Just because it literally is not the time.
Avad, the situation calls for a higher perspective. The threat I'm facing endangers not just Meridian, but a lot of other places too. A lot of innocent people. What happens between us, it's not important. At least, not yet.
You're right. I'm acting like a fool.
I mean...
It's supposed to be the king who calls for a higher perspective. Please accept my apology. And my wishes for your success. Goodbye, Aloy. As always, our hopes ride with you.
Dowager Queen Masadi.
Blessed champion. Itamen, what do you say?
My humblest thanks to you, great champion, for delivering my mother and me from Sunfall, and for defending our holy city against the forces of Shadow. Did I say right?
You said it fine, Itamen. And you're welcome.
Champion, will you teach me how to shoot like a real machine hunter?
Itamen.
I have to go on an important mission, Prince.
To save the world?
Something like that. But when I come back, I could give you a few tips. It would be an honor.
We owe you our lives, champion, and we will not forget. May the sun light your way.
Watch out for Thunderjaws, champion.
Don't worry, I'm sure I'll die to them repeatedly. Or you can toggle the visibility of Ailey's headpieces and okay. I know there's some more over here. But there's... Now, the workbench is the last one I want to do.
It's part of the Deathbringer we defeated. This machine was the last line of defense for Hades. It dragged the orb up here and then nearly killed me, but it's just a piece of scrap now.
Where's Vanasha? I wish... like, Are they up here?
There.
They are.
The workbench.
Okay. I wish it was a little bit more clear where these exclamation point things were.
With it.
Sometimes.
Vanasha. Thanks for being here.
Wouldn't miss it.
Even if you did leave us hanging after the big battle?
Vanasha, stop. She's here now, isn't she?
For the moment. But I see that look on her face. She's got business to attend to. And it isn't in Meridian.
You know, I didn't vanish before because I wanted to. I had...
No, Huntress. Please. You don't have to justify yourself to us. You saved our butts. If you've got to go, go. With our blessing.
Always.
You both look like you're doing well.
Mr. Shiny Pants here is now the Sun King's senior military advisor. That means people actually have to listen to him talk? May the sun bless their sorry souls.
At least I say something of substance every once in a while.
What was that? I just fell asleep while you were talking.
And how about you, Vanasha?
I've been looking after Nasadi and Edaman. 2 parts bodyguard, 1 part...
Bad influence.
Huh. I was gonna say nanny, but I like your version better.
I love this pair.
I never pictured you as a nanny. Edaman must be special.
Hold on now. I'm not entirely domesticated. Nasadi was the Mad Sun King's wife. She has enemies. I've had to foil a plot or 2.
Right. You can try to hide it, but inside, you're as soft as a silk pillow.
Oh, you have no idea.
Huh? Oh dear.
We were talking about Edaman?
Yeah. Okay, I admit it. Edaman's cute. He's fun. And he looks up to me. I like him. Except when he forgets to wash his hands after hooking worms in that muddy garden behind a solarium. Blech.
I mean, I think the everything volume was set at 100%, so other than just turning the game volume up generally in OBS, I'm not sure there's a lot I could do for voice volume.
It's been months since I was in Sunfall. What's become of the Shadow Karja?
After you wiped out the Eclipse, there were hardly any priests or officers left to terrorize the little people.
Avad offered amnesty to all who were forced to serve the Shadow. So the commoners cleaned out the Citadel and handed it back to him. The Sundom was unified.
Avad wanted Uthed to take command of the garrison there, but Captain Cudley here refused. Rumor has it that he wanted to stay close to me here in Meridian.
That's nonsense, of course.
Totally.
Well, I know. You're out. Go! Away with you.
Always an honor, champion.
Always a pleasure. But please, little Huntress, come back someday and tell us about your adventures. If I can't get in trouble, at least I can hear about yours.
Alright, now I can use the workbench. Spear upgrade. Installs Master Override in a new module to enable the buildup and release of kinetic energy in combat. Requires Resonator Blast skill to use. Okay, so that was that one skill I think that I tried to do, but it said I needed to progress in the story or something or other.
Okay. Master Override installed. Plus, something new. To store up and release energy. Resonator. Should help in a fight.
Alright, so I can't use this to do any... Whoa! Anything else. Light melee attacks are fast and can detach armor plates from small machines. Tap. Right. Tap B. Okay. Then we also have the kind of the super heavy melee attack, if you will.
Aloy, are you finished with your friends, or do you need more time?
I better get going. And if I'm headed west, it sounds like I'll need rite of passage from the Tenakth, as you said. Where exactly is this embassy going to be held?
Past the Daunt, the canyon that marks the western border of the Sundom. You'll find the fortress of Barren Light at its farthest edge. The embassy will take place just beyond its gates. It's a long march, a fortnight on foot.
A couple of days hard riding should get us there.
Actually, it might be better to rest here tonight. Head out in the morning.
Of course. I'll arrange it.
Varl knows. Varl knows too well, but he couldn't stay up. She's sneaking out without him. I need to turn off all those stupid notifications.
Am I the one to hold this crown of ash and salt? Their kind is close to me. I have to block it out. My voice has grown so somber. These words don't seem like mine, but the iron won't subside. No matter what I try. Am I raindrops in the flood? In this emptiness, in the storm. If I falter, if I fall, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood? A voice calls me forth through darkness unknown. My heart with silence burns through solemnness and bone. The edge beyond the shore, this weight of root and rot. I long to reach the other, to find the path we lost. Am I raindrops in the flood? In this emptiness, in the storm. If I'm broken, if I'm torn, the wave inside my soul carries all I know. Who can take my hand in the flood?
Sparks to steel. Never seen anyone use one of those to get around.
Is that how I get to Barren Light?
Yes, I mean usually, but not today. Not yet.
And why is that?
Well, the Daunt. The whole valley. It's infested with machines.
I can handle machines.
Oh, I'm sure you can, but I'm under strict orders not to operate until the whistle down at Chainscrape sounds the all clear.
Look, I didn't come all this way just to stand around and wait. I'll crank that car down myself if I have to.
Well, but then who would crank it back up?
Like, that's not my problem.
Though, should anyone ask, it might be best to say you forced me.
I see smoke, but not a lot of activity.
Smoke's probably coming from something the machines wrecked. As for the quiet, well, there's a work stoppage in effect because of all the fuss.
What sort of machines are causing the trouble?
Nasty ones, and lots of them. Bristlebacks, they're called. Strangeness is, they're not native to the Daunt. Just showed up, all of a sudden.
No hunters to kill them?
Oh, we've got hunters, just none that want to cross Ulvund. Boss of Chainscrape. He is self-appointed. Work stoppage was his idea.
Yeah, well, I'm just passing through. Got an embassy to attend.
You should have said. That ain't gonna happen no time soon.
What are you talking about?
Hear that? That's your answer.
Who is that?
Karja's son priest. Cranked him down yesterday, about an hour before the machine trouble started. He's a very important man, or so he says. That embassy at Barren Light, he's the one supposed to run it. Ha!
Great.
If you don't do as I say immediately, the Sun King himself shall hear of your insolence. Thanks to you, I was forced to spend the night shivering in the tent. Exposed to attack, I might have died. Oh, me you refuse to transport, but not this... what? This Nora girl? This savage? Besides, scallywag.
Wadis. That's Aloy.
Studious Wadis.
Aloy, you know, savior of Meridian.
Really? Well, that lessens the insult, I suppose.
I came here for the embassy at Barren Light. Way I hear it, so did you.
Well, not with the valley infested. And so did Ahriman, proclaim the Sun Priests most precious and worthy of safekeeping. See, Scripture. I shall head to Barren Light when the captain of the Vanguard tells me the way is clear, and not a moment sooner.
Fine.
Erend!
Captain's a friend of mine, you know? Where is Erend? Wouldn't mind speaking to someone a little more action, a little less scroll.
Wadis.
Studious Wadis.
Studious Wadis sent Aaron and another vanguard out at daybreak to clear the way.
And so at daybreak...
Hey! Shh. Down the valley, then?
Yeah, said they'd check the ruins on the left bank for tracks. Take it from there.
Okay. I hear there's a work stoppage. Any way to upgrade my gear?
I'll bet the smith in Chainscrape would let you use his workbench. As for the bristlebacks, you might want to craft some acid arrows. Hitting their canisters with those will take them down quick.
Thanks. I'll find Erend and I'll bring him back. Hey! Where do you think you're going?
What, to the top of the ridge? To wait in safety?
Sorry. Operator's under strict orders. No passengers till the whistle blows, right?
That's right. Best start cranking.
Why? Why?
Jorf, would you kindly escort Studious to Chainscrape and wait for me there?
You got it.
I will find Erend, and I will help clear a path. But after that, no more excuses. Barren Light. Embassy.
If such be the will of the sun.
It will be. Trust me.
Yeah, Aloy is past the point of giving a shit.
But it might be good to hit chain scrape first and upgrade my bow.
Oh. Oh. I already scanned it. Scroll. A short scroll of parchment with an official seal. By mandate of Commander Nozar, all residents of the Daunt are herewith informed of the following. The gates between Barren Light and No Man's Land are hereby ordered shut and sealed in expectation of the imminent embassy. None are allowed passage either way until further notice. No exceptions will be made, regardless of clan, house, or tribe. Based on previous grievances and misunderstandings, let it be clear that no exceptions will be made for the Osram either. Any outstanding arrangements made pertaining to passage are hereby declared postponed or void, depending on the nature and timing of the arrangement. No exceptions will be made. Again, to eliminate any doubts, should they remain, all of the above pertains to the Osram regardless of circumstances, excuses, or so-called binding contracts. Any complaints or restitutions, if at all applicable, can be addressed to Captain Lawan, my second in command. Signed, in the light of the sun, Nozar Aaron Kuvaman, Commander of Barren Light. Alright. Press H. Oh, save point? How about that? So, you can fast travel for free between campfires, which is nice. Okay, good. I can make a manual save. So, I think I might call it here for today. I could probably get a good 3-ish episodes out in the episodic one, which if you're watching the episodic ones, you already know how many episodes you get out of this because you're watching the end of the last one for this stream. So I guess next stream, which I hope to do Saturday, we'll start from here. So I think I might have skills I can do. Yeah, I can do this one now. So this gets us down to these Valor Surges, but I have to learn all 3 connected skills. And I guess these lines show how the progression works. I guess we have these fast travel packs that we can use just anywhere. And yeah, I guess one of the things I'll try to do is I guess maybe manual save in case I changed anything there. Maybe I'll see if I can figure out how to switch the weapon wheel so it works under tab instead of pulling up the menu all the time. But yeah, I'll try to figure that off. I'll try to figure that out off screen. Yeah. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you here next time for Horizon Foribbden West.